Here's water truck 012. This is the first of the new water trucks going out into the field of 2025. The water trucks have a few differences. You'll notice that there's air valves for all four corners of the sprayers, front and rear. They also have ball valves to drain the water at night, and you just have to turn them. That would be closed and this would be open, and it will drain the water at night, and obviously when the weather is cold it'll drain it when it's cold and keep him from breaking. Another thing that's new, although not that new, they all have battery disconnect keys, and I've provided locks on all the new water trucks, and the code is 6380 currently. You can change it if you'd like, but right now it's 6380, and lock them up at night. It'll make sure that you turn the battery key off and that the GPS won't drain the battery. This is the air chamber for the air pump. The air pump is not automatic. You have to turn it on inside the truck in order to run the valves. These vehicles are equipped with hydraulic brakes, not air brakes. So it doesn't have an automatic water pump. You can drain it at the end of the night or in the beginning of the day. Make sure it doesn't have any water in it. Here's one of the side sprayers along with the hose bib. You'll notice that it also has ball valves. That's it on this side of the truck. Again, one of the side sprayers with the ball valve. This would be the passenger rear. Also, ball valve here could easily be replaced with a new one from Ferguson if needed. Ball valve on the 90. We probably don't want to lose that 90. Here are the bushings that break constantly. If you need new ones, I have new ones in the office. Here's your brake alarm, lights as normal, sprayer. Here is your hose reel lock. Currently it's locked. If you want it to be unlocked, pull it, spin it. You see that it locks out, and now you can move it. And when you spin it back, you'll see that it sinks in and then it locks. Driver's side rear, ball valves are on the other side. Here's your main valve leading up to the 2,000 gallon tank. Water comes down here, enters pump. The pump feeds it to the rest of the system. This valve needs to be closed during operation. Otherwise, if it is open, you will just feed water back into the tank. One of the side discharge valves, this is on the driver's side, and then you'll notice that there's even ball valves on the water pump. This is the old style valve, but you win some, you lose some. Here's another ball valve for draining. This will be the pipe going to the front sprayer. Green diesel only, DEF fluid only. Everything up here is the same, just as the other side. We'll step inside. All the new trucks are automatics, hopefully to alleviate us twisting axles, or not axles, but drive shafts, from people dropping clutches and just not being used to driving standards. These are your control valves, as you've seen in some of the other water trucks. But this is your air compressor on off switch. This is probably the most important part, because even though the power is off on the battery on the vehicle, it will still turn on and run, because whenever they hooked it up directly to the battery. Bad idea, but we just have to live with it. So make sure every night this is turned off, otherwise you will drain the battery. Make sure that the emergency brake is on, and you can put it in neutral or drive. Don't put it in reverse, because I think that would cause the backup alarm to go off, but you can put it in drive to kind of lock up the transmission, or just leave it in neutral and leave this on. But no matter what, you need to have your emergency brake on every night. Other than that, everything's pretty much the same. They are installed with GPS, so you know, that's pretty standard. GPS will constantly drain the battery if even if it's not being used, so make sure that we turn the battery key off at night. I think that's it. Only thing different on these is that you know, the pump has to be turned off at night, and we have left and right side sprayers, and we can control the left front, right front, left rear, and right rear sprayers. So that's it.